need... This is the song we're listening to?
Does it work okay for you?
Yeah, it works fine for me. I haven't heard this one before.
You haven't heard this one on Hana's playlist?
I don't think he's played it. No.
Oh, it's a long time one on his playlist.
It sounds more familiar now. Maybe it's just the opening pause that were getting me. Right, okay. I await.
Okay. So then, Ram's in baby jail.
Mm-hmm. Quite specifically Mindy's baby jail.
Yes. A Mindy baby jail.
Mm-hmm.
And Hana will make his way down. I suppose it'll be before the Rai one, because Jordan's not here, so
That'll do that then. That makes that decision for you.
I would have preferred to talk to Rai first, but this can easily. This can make sense.
Wait.
No, it makes sense. Listen to me, boy. It makes sense because Rai's currently in medical and being held by many people.
Mm-hmm.
So Hana's like, well, I'm gonna take this time. Okay. And so he will knock out of habit and then excuse himself and come in.
Ram.
He comes in, looks at Six and says, "Good evening, Six."
I'm sure you get a stoic nod in return.
Mm-hmm. Ram? What does Ram do?
Ram is sitting there. He looks kind of genuinely surprised. But he's got, his hands behind his back now.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't move.
Hana looks at Ram, and he looks serious. And he cocks his head to the side slightly and just... Like when your dog comes in from outside, and it rolled in all of the mud.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dragging it into your house, and you're like, what have you gotten yourself into, little buddy? And I'm going to, with my shit dice, begin and fail whatever empathy
fail.
that could. Wait!
Mm-hmm.
Can I add trumpeter? I forgot boyfriend bonus tool.
Well,
You're not helping me read
bonus.
you.
I don't. He's not helping you right now, no.
Okay. Hana can't read him.
Okay.
He blinks for a bit, searches your face. Can't get anything. You can tell he's without touching even the faint emotion of he's looking, perceiving, taking everything in. He is centered, though.
Yeah, he is solid as a rock, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
There is no fretting panicked Hana here.
Ram slowly relaxes a bit in his chair and sits a bit more naturally. But he still doesn't say anything.
Hana walks over without saying anything. And I suppose there's no bars, so yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes to where Ram is sitting. And he holds out his hand, palm down.
Ram doesn't know what to do with that. Hang on a second. How was it? Right. So he blinks at it for a second, and then he kinda grins up at Hana and twists a bit so that he can see his hands zip tied behind him. If you want me to do anything, you might have to go around the other side.
He breathes a bit out of his nose, but his expression doesn't change. I'm going to touch you, is that alright?
Always.
He places his hand on Ram's shoulder so that Ram can get all the emotions, so he doesn't have to so he can get this right out of the way.
Aww! What a sweet boyfriend. Okay. What's Hana feeling?
Right off the bat, we're very serious today, Ram. We're not kidding around. You smile all you want, but I'm an angry wife. There is care still. It is buried under a lot of other things right now, but it is there. That is an important thing, is the main reason why he was just like, Ram's gonna have to touch, so he knows wherever I'm coming from, this is still here. However, Hana is very serious, very focused right now, very business. And there's I don't want to call it a curiosity. He's seeking something. But it's not... Curiosity feels too lighthearted.
Okay.
He's here to collect.
He's investigating.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for saying that, actually. You just reminded me to buy something.
Please do. Jesus. This is your time. We're not on mission now. Quick, do it.
Gets on all fours.
Investigation.
Alright. Hello, Forensics 2. Okay, thank you. Minus 12, okay. So sorry, very quickly so I don't forget. Okay. He is seeking and looking for answers, and I think Ram can get that from him from the touch. And his mind isn't already made up.
Okay.
He's come in here completely neutral. He's not biased towards Ram. He's not biased towards Rai. And then he takes his hand off.
When Hana does that, Ram's buddy kind of leans after it for a little bit, and then, like, he's trying to keep that connection for as long as possible, and then he sits back.
Oh, fuck. Ow. If he notices Ram leaning toward it more, he will keep his hand. He won't take it away.
Ram just kind of gives him a grateful smile when he says, "You want to take a seat, Doc?"
I'll stand for now, but should my feet grow tired, I will.
Right, well, what's first?
What happened?
You're not gonna like it.
Unfortunately, how I feel about it doesn't change the truth.
Fair enough. I went to talk to Rai.
Right?
Asked her to tell me what happened, you know. the Morgan and everything.
Okay.
She didn't wanna at first, but we got there in the end. And she mentioned at one point Freya's still alive.
His eyebrows go up a little bit. I see.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
I kinda lost my cool a bit.
Describe, if you could. Details. What do you mean? That can encompass a lot of things.
Okay, Dr. Rafflewalski told me that Freya had survived the attack, that she was taken prisoner, and she would be taken care of within months to a year. After that, I grew angered and punched the table. Dr. Raffle did not take that well, grew closed off, and it escalated from there with emotions feeding into emotions.
More details, please. I know, but this is important.
Right.
What you tell me goes to Melv. Okay?
Right.
And that doesn't mean leave anything out.
I know. Am I still here, or did the music just stop?
I changed it over.
Okay, cool. Ram takes a second, and he nods to himself, and he says, emotions got heated. Specifically, I mentioned that I shouldn't have trusted her, being that I had asked her to make sure that Freya specifically was dead so that the Rossi and the crew would not be put in danger by her coming after us. Or I failed, Dr. Raffle, failed in that goal. And I needed to leave the room. As I was leaving, Doctor lashed out verbally, inciting with words, insinuating that the reason the Morgan had to be taken out and the reason the Rossi is now in danger is because it was my fault for not making a proper choice. I responded with the fact that I did choose. Dr. Raffle responded with a thinly veiled threat to the children.
Can you go into more detail about that?
I believe an approximation of the words was, if Freya comes back and comes after Mac, then it'll be your fault, and I think I lost my cool for real at that point. I don't quite recall what else was said because I shot her.
One second, I'll respond in a second. I'm writing this all down.
Yeah, do it. Take your time. No worries.
Shot her with your gun.
Ram shakes his head and looks directly at Hannah. Doesn't say anything though. Six is still in the room.
Mm-hmm. Hana waits patiently.
Alright.
6 is the last person I'm ever gonna worry about narking.
I know, right? 6 is great and all, but Ram doesn't want to talk about this. Yeah, hey, hello, Mind. We have a link now. Hello. In your head, you hear, I use my psionic power.
I need to think about how Hana's gonna handle this. You know what, even or odd?
Odd.
Okay. Alright, he's gonna let it slide.
Oh? The violence? The shooting?
No.
Oh, thank God.
If it was even, he was gonna tell you to say it all out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Because he would prefer this is recorded.
Oh. Well, tough luck.
Yeah, but part of me wants to go against the roll anyway, though, because it is what Hana's thinking.
Well, then do it.
Do what
You don't
Hana
have to
wants.
stick to the role. Yeah. Up to you.
You can get while Ram's continuing his head, Ram can feel from Hana this conflicted feeling. Not uncomfortable, nothing like that, but it's calculating. It's, I would say, calculating for in your best interest. You can tell because you're in contact.
Okay.
And he says, I just realized I basically just did the thing where you flip a coin and if you don't like your answer, you go with the opposite. Anyway.
At least you know what your heart wants at that point, right?
Right. He said, I think it might be best if you say this out loud.
Ram just nods. He doesn't even look at Six and he says, I used my psionic powers to shoot Dr. Orski. And attempted to leave the room once again.
How many times did you shoot her?
Twice, rapid fire, double tap.
This is important. Ram, what was your goal when you shot her?
I wanted to make her hurt.
Anything else?
I wanted her to feel the way she was making me feel. Because at that point, she had, she had pushed a certain something on me that was heightening everything I was feeling. So I wanted to turn that back around. But I didn't want to touch her, so.
You didn't want to touch her.
I was disgusted.
Okay. Yep. Yep. We're good. Barely. He takes a second.
Mm-hmm.
And in that second, he does take his hand off your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Ram doesn't chase after it this time.
Mm-hmm. Just closes his eyes, nods, breathes. All right. He walks over to some of the items that Mindy wanted collected and kind of sorts them into a little pile. So you tried to leave after.
Ram watches Hana for a second and then just looks into the distance again and goes back into reporting mode, and he says, I tried to leave the room. Dr. Worski attempted to draw my attention back and incite more violence by
How?
transfiguring herself to be the image of Freya. She was successful, and she used that form to ask me to shoot her again, to finish the job, to kill her. At that point, Security Chief Hash L. Johnson and Engineer Finn Dalton entered the corridor. I could hear commotion from further away, and I needed privacy, so I re-entered the room and shot the lock as I did, so that I would have a moment without disturbance.
Why did you do that?
I didn't want them to see Ra's face like that, and I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I knew I couldn't make that choice if I was in cuffs.
All right. He turns around and looks at Ram. And go ahead and throw my baby dice.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
That's all you need. What you looking for?
We're just trying to read him. How's he doing?
Numb right now. He's in reporting mode.
Okay.
Every now and then, particular things will make him unsteady, shake him a bit from the numbness, and he will fall back a little bit into the emotion of the time, but he is just reporting things as they were. I mean, his
Okay.
mind is just focused on that right now.
He will turn around and come back. And when he turns around and comes back, from where he was standing, he takes the chair that was there and brings it back and sits down in front of Ram, kind of knee to knee, allowing his knee to rest against Ram's.
Ram looks up at him and tilts his head.
He can see it in Haas. There's a lot of, how to describe it. He's still serious. He's still very much going to continue what he's doing impartially. But for this little second, he cares a lot.
Oh. Oh. The numbness flickers a bit. Ram is... It almost hurts. And then he goes back into reporting mode, but he's not quite as slumped over as he was before.
Okay. Alright. What happened next?
As I re-entered the room, Dr. Worski
Oh no! Oh!
Dr. Worski
Is he clearly getting kind of choked up?
not choked up, but he's struggling to phrase it in a way that sounds professional without like he's lost for words mostly.
Okay. He says, he reaches down and he places his hand on Ram's knee, looks him in the eyes. He says, just do the best you can. It's okay.
Ram nods just once, sharp, and then
Sorry, can you guys hear the blender in the background?
No, you're good, don't worry.
Oh, thank fucking God, because it's loud.
It only happens like slightly as a fuzz when you speak, that's it.
Okay.
Ram nods once, sharply, and then he says, Dr. Worski took control of my body and forced me to assault her.
And now I get to roll that cold.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh God, one die. One success.
Wait, where'd
Yeah.
you roll that?
In the roll 20?
Fuck. Mine's not working. Hang on, I'm gonna refresh.
The flicker of surprise isn't something he can hide because he's in contact with Ram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is surprise, momentarily disbelief, trying to rein it in, and then also like, what do you mean? Like, further clarification required? What?
Like, Ram breaks out of reporting mode for a second, and he kind of gives Hana a bit of smile, and he goes, yeah, I know, right?
For clarification, took control? How?
Dr. Worski used what I assume to be one of her powers, and quite literally took control of my body. I was not under my own command. My body moved against my will, against my wishes, without my control. I could not resist.
Did you, to clarify, you did try to?
I didn't have a chance.
Okay.
And so, I punched Dr. Worski at full strength. I assume where I had shot beforehand to deal the most damage. I do not recall. By the time I regained control of my body, the door was open again.
You don't recall the next moment?
Ram shakes his head. I never do.
Ow! 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 Oh, stop! No! Oh, God, that's... Fuck.
You're really writing down every single thing, aren't you?
It's important, but also fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's, I mean, you're getting that on Hana too, just fuck.
Ram, just continues. He says, the door was open, so, back myself towards it. Security officer Celestine Bennett was there.
We all know who Celeste is. It's fine.
Then I requested that she cuff me and lock me up.
And your reasoning for that?
Dr. Worski.
You just leave it at that?
Yep.
There's enough. You can get a wave of condolence, he says.
Oh.
More specific, please.
I did not know what I was going to do, or if I'd have the choice of doing it in Dr. Worski's presence. And this is a very small ship.
All right. Thank you, Ram. I know that wasn't
Not-
pleasant. For transparency's sake, I am going to be getting her side as well.
Of course.
This is everything. There isn't anything else.
Let me go check that little notey thing I left for Kareem. Because it's been a hot second and my brain is buzzing. Um, yeah. Rem will nod for a second and then shake his head and he says, I believe Dr. Joy was in the room at some point.
Right.
The disruption gave me a moment of clarity, but that didn't last long.
All right. Nods. Understood.
Is that all, Doc?
As far as collecting information goes. You really didn't see this coming, did you?
Do you think I would have approached her if I did?
I don't think you would have told me it wouldn't have happened if you thought it would.
I should have waited.
Well, fortunately she's alive.
Rem just nods.
Well, we'll have to go from there.
How is everyone else?
Concerned. Confused. Surprised. What you'd expect them to be.
Nobody expects anything like this, Doc.
No, but when they happen, there's a predictable set of emotions from bystanders.
And you?
I'm hoping to contain this before it can explode any further.
Don't have to worry about that.
You get a very large wave of determination at that.
Worm just says, you don't have to worry about that.
There's more to this than just you and her.
How so?
We need to figure out, well, mainly Melv needs to figure out what's going to be done with you.
I assume I'm getting taken to jail.
We'll see. Do me a favor. He gets up. Don't speak with the feds right away.
Doc? You planning something?
They specifically said that they were here for Harkin and all other business had nothing to do with them.
They did.
I believe this falls under that category. How you are handled shall be determined by the captain. Ideally, not the Federation.
Huh. Ship law, huh?
You not?
Well,
So,
tell Hash not to let him kill me.
but them as in the feds?
Him, as in Melv.
I don't think he will.
Joke, Doc.
Thank you for the clarification.
Is Hana paying attention?
Sure. I mean, he's looking at Ram, so
It's up to
probably.
you. Okay. You can roll for empathy.
Three successes.
He was lying. That was not a joke.
He just puts his foot out so it taps yours a bit, just so you can get the wave of the I can tell. I see that, sir.
Rem just shrugs.
Little naughty. We have not lied to each other. Don't you dare start now, boy.
He just says, yeah, well, you know what I think about that.
Now would be a good time to have more faith in it.
I had faith, Doc. I had faith. I put my trust in the right person, and that if she was gonna destroy everything I'd ever known, that she'd do it the right way. I was wrong.
Excuse me.
This isn't part of the report, is it, right now?
No. Not officially.
You know, the way she controlled me. She told me that it was how she'd taken down Freya, how she used her gun to... how I had used Freya's gun to take out my friends.
His eyes widen a little bit.
And like the air quotes are like in his voice, but he can't move his hands. She had revealed her weakness, you know, when she made me kill heads.
Her weakness.
That her gun disables safety mechanisms on the crew's cogs. It's all access paths. She told me that. And then she made me hurt her.
Why didn't you tell me that the first time?
Didn't think it was relevant.
Is there anything else you don't think is relevant? That might be.
Initially asked her whether or not she'd already killed the crew when we were in shock and we saw her. She never answered that question. Don't think there's anything else. Just a lot of cutting words thrown around, that's all.
Who knows? Understood. What a mess.
Yeah. Sorry. Doc.
He appreciates the apology. but he's also reserved.
Businessman.
Businessman, but also just this is a lot and this is hard.
Oh yeah.
Not just hard as in like, oh gosh, wow, interrogation, but like having to be business in relation to someone he cares about.
Mm-hmm. Rem looks at him for a moment, and he says, I got a request, if that's okay.
We'll see when you ask.
Smart man.
Small smile.
You shouldn't be around me right now. Or her. Definitely not her.
Why shouldn't I be around either of you?
I can't trust me. Can't trust her.
Why can't you trust you? Or sorry, you do yours first. Please. No, please, 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 please. He would wait. I will ask the question afterwards. I have it written down.
Okay. I don't want you to feel that we'll be in danger from that.
I appreciate your concern. But as I am here speaking with you, I will speak with her.
You shouldn't be around me either.
Why can't you trust yourself?
Doc, she... Two reasons. One, I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. I should have walked away. But I didn't. Two, she can... She does the same thing as my programming.
Right.
And she does it without the lock or the key. Nobody
Your word
should
should
beat
do it again.
that. Of course I have.
I am going to roll an empathy here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
You get your boyfriend die there?
There was a boyfriend die in there.
I will say, in this moment, Rem is actively trying to make you understand something, so you can have those bonus.
Thank you, it got me one success.
Okay.
He's trying to see if Rem's afraid of her.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely a little bit, yep.
Okay.
Not afraid of her, but afraid of what she can do, more so.
Okay. Ram, would you... I'm trying to think of what the word is for it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow yourself, or would you allow a psych eval to be done on you?
Why, Doc? Don't believe me?
No, I do. But to be blunt, you don't know why you reacted the way you did. You haven't been sleeping well. You have been experiencing a lot of stress.
You think I caught the bug?
I can't think anything until it's tested for. And I think it's best we be thorough.
Just closes his eyes and sits back properly. Sure, Doc, whatever.
He's radiating, basically radiating, condolence. He's standing by what he said, but he's not happy it's hurting Ram to say it.
Ram looks back at him and shakes his head and he says, I don't want your pity.
If you think I'm pitying you, you're reading it wrong.
It's the same thing in the end.
Is it?
Oh, one sec.
I am curious what you are rolling.
I got the bad result. I'm rolling to project emotions onto you. One sec.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
All right, Ryan, give me what you feeling.
Nope, not what he's feeling.
Okay.
You feel... Well, actually, okay, before he can get control of himself, you feel a mild spike of tired irritation, and then you feel exactly what you're feeling back at you.
Fun. Okay. This is going to be the first ever time I roll empathy on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a moment.
Enjoy this run. This is gonna be interesting.
He is going to examine these emotions as if they belong to someone else and see if he can pick apart to see if perhaps maybe he's misprojecting something.
Let's see how it goes.
Sometimes it helps to check yourself. Can I have those trumpeter bonuses as you are literally throwing them back at me?
Yes, he is helping you. Nice. I think that works.
All right. First things first, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're on thin ice, boy. But
But I'm on the ice.
And
Skating.
you're on thin ice, and I shall be below it when it breaks.
Take me into your fucking heart.
See his eyebrow twitch.
Mm-hmm.
At first, as the irritation you send back,
Mm-hmm.
Adam at first followed by his own emotions, you get a feeling of momentary exasperation and just this little shit. But then he's like, patience, Hana, we're patient, Hana.
You're dealing with a mental patient right now. You have to have calm.
It's not that. He's not looking at it like, oh, he's mentally disturbed, I have to be not. It's more of, like, it's the same shit as when Ram bites him. It's like, you little fucking shit.
Right. Okay.
Like, it's not, he's still treating Ram as Ram, but Ram's being a petulant child right now.
Yes, he is. Enjoy.
But then he checks his own emotions. And you get examination, you get thoughtfulness,
Mm-hmm.
and then he very carefully, very purposefully, and Ram can feel it happen live, tweaks the emotion to be the correct one he was meaning to give.
You see Rem eyebrow just do like a twitch.
As to portray, and it's not like I'm forcing myself to, it's like very clearly like, oh, that came off wrong. What I meant this.
Rem just looks at Hana for a second and he's like, I don't think I've ever felt anyone do that before.
A learning experience.
Sure is.
No one's ever been able to feel their own feels before, exactly. And he adjusts his glasses.
Glasses gleam. Did he use his middle finger?
No.
Damn it.
He's serious right now. Other days he would. Yeah, you just got fucking scienced, boy.
God damn it. Well, alright. You can see Rem just relax. Science is familiar territory. He can deal with science.
But yeah, the correction to the emotion that you felt him shifted to is from what Ram perceived as pity to very clear care, doing what he genuinely believes is right and needed. And with the full expectancy that had it happen to him, he'd expect Ram to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability, I think.
Accountability? Interesting.
Just a kind of mixture of all those.
Okay. Once Ram's relaxed a bit, he just kind of smiles at Hana. It's tired, but there's still the funness there.
Mm-hmm.
He says, do what you gotta do, Doc.
Alright. And please, as I said, don't speak with the feds until a little bit, if they come by.
Wasn't planning on it anyway. Well, I mean, that's a lie.
Giving them a statement isn't a bad thing to do, but we need to get this situation under control as a ship before we deal with a fucking Federation.
I don't know if they're gonna take it as well as you seem to think.
Oh, no, probably not. But that's for me to worry about.
You got a lot on your shoulders right now, Doc. You really want another one?
Comes with the territory.
Alright.
With that, he'll nod and say, And it's because like he starts turning to head towards the door and collecting the objects that Minnie wanted him to collect. I'm going to go talk to Mac. She should know what's going on.
You can't see it, but you can hear Ram's chair scrape a little bit as he sits forward.
If there's anything you want passed along, now would be the time to let me know.
Just tell her I'm doing alright. Tell her not to go around Rye. If she needs something, head to Amanda. Tomorrow. Tell her everything's okay. But, Doc, don't lie to her, okay?
I won't lie to her.
She deserves to know. And I know she's staying with Sammy right now, but keep an eye on her for me, will you?
Nods. I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you for listening.
We'll figure this out.
It's a bit late for that.
Kind of lingers near the door and looks back.
Ram is sitting there, hands still behind his back, just watching him.
Expression softens a bit. Sad. He'll head out.
Cut that there.
Mm-hmm.